Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's. When you purchase through links on our site, we may earn an affiliate commission. Here's how it works. As the bulk of the Young and the Restless power players continue on in Kane's, Billy Flynn, twisted French scheme, things take a twisted turn in the Young and the Restless episode airing on July 14th. It's been rumored for a while now that a murder mystery was going to kick off in France, and that's exactly what happens when Damien, Jermaine Rivers, winds up poisoned and stabbed. Although to be clear, Damien was not declared dead by the end of the episode. We tend to think Damien won't be killed off the show. Though Amy Valerie Pettiford had an ominous feeling about Damien leaving Genoa City to go to France weeks ago, he's not been on the Young and the Restless for even a year. His dying prematurely stunts his storylines with Nate, Sean Dominic, and Lily Crystal Khalil, but that's just our opinion. Damien's fate could very well be sealed. Anyway, back to Damien's current predicament. At the top of the episode, Lily and Damien run into Kane and Amanda, Miss Hale Morgan, and Lily brags that she and Damien are an item. Kane is clearly bothered by the news, but wishes Lily the best. He then turns his attention to Damien and requests to speak in private. During their one-on-one conversation, they talk over an expensive bottle of liquor. Damien outpaces Kane in downing his glass, which proves to be to his detriment. The New Winter's employee starts to feel lightheaded and ill, prompting him to immediately accuse Kane of poisoning him. Kane refutes the accusation, claiming they're both drinking the same liquor and he's fine. However, the tide eventually turns against Kane, and he too gets sick. Despite being lightheaded himself, he stands Damien up to get him help, not noticing someone watching them from a distance. As both men are up, that's when the mystery person walks by them and stabs Damien in the back. Kane is shocked by the scene and holds Damien as he collapses to the ground, while the culprit gets away. The duo is later stumbled upon by Phyllis, Michelle Stafford. With all that being said, that brings us to the big question. Who tried to kill Damien? If we had to guess, it's Carter Vincent Stalba, Kane's assistant. Our theory here is that Kane orchestrated this whole ordeal to win Lily back. Kane desperately wants to reunite with his ex, but she's falling for Damien. If Damien is out of the way, that clears a path for Kane. Outside of the motive, we should also call attention to the fact that Kane showed noticeable restraint in drinking the liquor with Damien. Is it because Kane was aware that it was poisoned and knew how much to drink to only get slightly ill? After all, Kane being sick helps build the case that he too is a victim in this matter and incapable of being a suspect. Lastly, let's not forget Kane is loaded. It's easy to imagine Kane paid Carter to do his villainous bidding, and with the deed being done, sets Carter up in the life of luxury in some remote part of the world. We'll just have to wait and see what chance Connor Floyd manages to unearth in his investigation, as he apparently has jurisdiction to perform law enforcement duties in Europe. Soap schedules are up in the air once again this week, as a summer of sport means your favorite shows are moved to a different time, or sometimes an entirely different channel. The last couple of weeks have seen huge disruption for soaps as Wimbledon 2025 and the Women's 2025 Euros got underway, but the chaos is set to continue into this week as well. After the schedules for the Women's Euros knockout matches were decided after last night's group matches, it has now been confirmed by the BBC that EastEnders will air at the following times this week. There is some good news for EastEnders fans because the soap will also be dropping onto iPlayer Monday to Thursday this week at the usual time of 6 a.m., meaning you can watch some episodes in advance. This week's EastEnders will see Oscar Branning arrive in Walford and waste no time in bringing trouble to his big sister Lauren's door. Meanwhile, Nigel is reunited with his wife, Julie. However, Julie is left reeling when Nigel doesn't recognize her and quickly becomes overwhelmed. Later in the week, everything gets on top of Phil, who is struggling with the pressure of looking after his best friend. And in Wednesday's episode, he attacks Johnny after catching him with his son-in-law, Callum Highway. Phil is not happy to discover that Callum has cheated on his son Ben, who is currently in prison in America, and lunges at Johnny and starts to strangle him. Will Callum, Jay Brown, and Billy Mitchell manage to stop angry Phil before he goes too far? The other good news for soap fans is that, because of the way the football fixtures have landed, Coronation Street and Emmondale will be airing on their usual days and at their usual times this week. Phew. The drama in Genoa City never stops, and the latest twist on the young and the restless is one for the books. In a shocking turn of events, Damien is poisoned and then brutally stabbed, leaving fans reeling as the mystery unfolds. But the real jaw-dropper? The prime suspect is someone no one saw coming. The attack, a twisted double assault. Damien, who has been a polarizing figure since his return, finds himself fighting for his life after a near-fatal poisoning. Just as he begins to recover in the hospital, an unknown assailant sneaks into his room and stabs him, leaving him in critical condition. The dual attack suggests this was no random act of violence. Someone wanted Damien dead, and they weren't taking any chances. The police scramble for answers, but the list of suspects is long. Damien has made plenty of enemies, from business rivals to scorned lovers. However, as the investigation deepens, the evidence points towards someone completely unexpected, the shocking suspect. Spoiler? Rumors swirl, but the biggest bombshell comes when Abby Newman emerges as the prime suspect. Yes, Abby, the usually composed and compassionate businesswoman who has no obvious motive. Or does she? Here's why Abby is under suspicion. A mysterious disappearance. Abby was unaccounted for during both the poisoning and the stabbing. When questioned, her alibi doesn't hold up. A hidden connection. Flashbacks reveal that Damien had a secret past with Abby's late husband, Chance. Did Damien know something dangerous about Chance's death? Forensic evidence. Traces of a rare toxin were found in Abby's office, the same one used to poison Damien. But why would Abby want Damien dead? Some speculate that Damien was blackmailing her over a dark secret from Chance's past. Others believe Abby is being framed. Other possible culprits. While Abby is the most shocking suspect, she's not the only one in the hot seat. Victor Newman, always a master manipulator, Victor has been known to eliminate threats. Did Damien cross him? Nikki Newman, her recent struggles with alcohol and personal demons could have pushed her to the edge. Audra Charles, she and Damien had a volatile business relationship. Was this a ruthless power move? Tucker McCall, never one to play nice. Tucker has the means and the malice to orchestrate such an attack. What's next? As Damien clings to life, the real culprit remains at large. Will Abby be arrested, or is